I'm vaguely ready as well.
I'm Stevie Seal. Pleased
Oh,
to meet
we're
you.
live already? Uh-oh.
Don't say
Uh-oh, indeed. Well, look at that. We are live. Well, that's pretty cool. Anyway, it's been a very hot minute since we have played. According to this game, 35 days. And in that time, you guys have done a lot. You helped a cook in a kitchen a fair bit, made some very nice stew. You were treated to said stew without actually killing anybody this time, which marks, I think, the first occasion in a long time that something either didn't just immediately attack you and you also just didn't kill it. That does sound correct. We can change that because, technically speaking, there still is XP to be had.
Yep.
Following that, you avoided a room. Well, mostly it was the sounds from said room is what caused you to avoid it. A lot of smashing and breaking of things and some very large bodies within. You discovered a dead body of what appeared to be a librarian. I don't think... Nope, you guys did not touch the body. You then wandered around a little bit longer within this very, very large temple before discovering a woman performing a ritual. She had a wolf bound and was slowly infusing it with blood. I'm sorry, I'll quiet down, sorry.
Sorry, I was speaking to the dog.
Interrupting her ritual, at least somewhat, you were able to take her out and her air hawk, this lightning bird that kept attacking you as well. Upon defeating her, she freely accepted death, which allowed more blood to be infused into the wolf, causing that to turn. Seal, Stonefist did his best to convert this animal, to sway it to your cause, and was very close to pulling it off. But ultimately, the decision was made to kill it because it was, well, very primal and savage. With that, we pick up after everyone has had a small bit of healing to kind of rest up after this combat, kind of barricading yourselves in here to have a moment of respite. There is still more temple to be explored, as your goal is still to save the hermit who runs it, per the wise words of Mayor Aber.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for a
All
giant
stuff that you guys definitely remember.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, we still got to find the giant crab, guys.
We need to find some giant crab.
Well, you said we're looking for a hermit.
That's fair. That sounds tasty.
But my shit, it could be with his girlfriend, Michelle.
Well, to be fair, Mayor Aber said that he suspected that Harlock had nothing to do with this. But that's just the words of an NPC. Who knows what's actually happening?
No, we
Yes,
went here
that's what your
because-
intent was when you arrived here.
Well, no, we were here because the fucking mayor decided to come here for no reason. Other than, you know,
that
just
too.
because.
Good old plot convenience.
There's more twists and turns in this plot than curly burly.
But game should be unpaused. You guys are free to move about. You are free to re-explore this area. Your progress, your vision of previous rooms should be saved still, so you can see where you have and have not gone.
there more doors in this room, or just the one door that we came in?
Only one is visible.
That's not what I asked.
I know. No, what I'm saying is that from what you can tell, there's one door in this room, the door you came through.
But what can I tell?
Can I search the walls to see if I can see a hidden door?
You certainly can. Give me a perception check.
Should make it better.
On the left-hand side, there is the perception check option. It is not part of your regular skills.
Sorry, say that again, Mark.
If you open your character sheet, on the left-hand side, there is a perception skill, about middle of the way on the red banner on the left.
Oh, there, yeah.
I got it.
Below your AC.
Yep. I can confidently tell you there are no secret doors in this room.
Damn.
That'd be worth a guess. Well, let's head back out then, shall we, guys?
Yeah.
I would like to remind you as well that comparative to 5th edition, rolling is very dependent on how hard something actually is versus just having kind of set numbers that are there regardless of your level. In this one, everything scales kind of with you. So a hard check is still going to be a hard check for you at like level 6.
Right.
And it will be significantly higher to hit, kind of thing.
I like that you say because of 5th edition, like unlike 5th edition, I'm like probably Green's the only one that knows that.
See? There you go. So for instance, using that as the example, like a normal difficulty would be like a 10. If something is a little more difficult, it might be a 15 or a 20. And in this case, based on you guys being, you know, what are you, level 4?
3.
You're only level 3? Oh, God. With you only being level 3, that, like, normal check is probably a 14 or a 15.
Because if I was level 4, I was useful in a fight.
Correct. You would be useful, but you aren't yet.
It'll never be useful. I take it we've searched all these rooms.
I think so.
There were like it's like a zoo in here.
Yeah.
There were like
Let's go
cages.
that way, then. Yeah. Ooh, what have we got? Yeah. Bones?
You progress your way this way. So the area you were in currently looks to have been like a zoo setup more than anything else. You can see that these cages are very actually expertly crafted. The setting is more fitting to what the animal really would have been living in. And so there is a very blurred line between this being a cage and it actually being a natural environment.
Right. But I take it all these cages are empty, aren't they?
There's only one way to find out.
Wait, we can't see in the cages?
Can you not?
We can.
Yeah.
You can.
We can.
But that doesn't mean an animal isn't hiding.
Yeah. Why would it hide?
Rattles the bars.
You rattle the bars?
Yeah.
Okay. You do this, you kind of, I don't know, you take the edge of your sword and just kind of tink it across the bars. And then it kind of dawns on you as you're kind of looking around a little bit. There is a sign very nearby that says, "Do not tap on the glass."
What glass?
Yeah,
Exactly. That's the confusing part.
Well, that's our sign that says, "Do not press the big red button." Everybody wants to press the big red button.
No.
Right.
So I
Well,
tap
you
on
got to
the
find
gas.
out what it does.
What glass are you tapping on?
I don't know. Wherever the sign is, I'm tapping on the gas.
You're tapping on the sign.
Tap on the sign. There
Made
you
out
go.
of glass.
Stonefist, as he's kind of doing this, you see as you're kind of scoping around, you're in a good spot for this, because Coco is short. that on the far end, this
Wow.
rather large area down here, you can see two things moving in the underbrush in that exhibit.
Oh. I'm gonna call that out and just point. These
Ooh.
Okay.
bushes.
And using that as an action, which is point something out, everybody is now able to see that.
Okay, I'll walk in.
Even tiny little bastard.
What you see are two rather large-looking cats that have smoke kind of pouring off of their body.
Aw.
Hello, Smokey. Are these cats friendly?
Put your hand through the
You know,
bars.
just want a bowl of milk and a little bit.
Put your hand
I
through the
mean,
bars and find out.
Let's just gonna throw this out there based on everything else you've discovered within this place. The chances of it being friendly are very low.
Actually, very high. Everybody
Not
was friendly to
zero.
us.
Well, you've killed a lot of things, so the remaining living things have been quite friendly, yes.
Yeah. Most of the time, we started combat. Last couple of times, we started combat.
I'll go up to the bars
That's
and
fair.
I'll go. Puss, 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 puss.
Put your hand through it. See if if it's friendly. Put it.
The cat will rush up, and you will see it try to swipe. Give me a reflex saving throw, please.
Who would have guessed?
And this is a large kitty.
How big?
As it kind of stands up, its claws kind of grip around one of the bars to try to extend its reach out towards you. Holy God!
Go.
Yeah, no problem. You. Nope, 0 damage. You are able to successfully escape away from this without even taking a scratch.
Hang on, wait a minute. Don't I have?
Don't I have a stick of dynamite somewhere?
A
A stick of dynamite?
fishing skis.
Feed it to the cat. It looks hungry.
What?
There. This is what attacks you.
Yep.
I
Uh-huh.
thought I had like animal handling.
Possibly.
Feet. Animal training and dedication.
Yep.
Could I use that to see if I could
Whip it into
Tame?
shape.
the kitty? And then maybe it can become my battle cat and I can become He-Man. I appreciate only those of us that were children during the 80s will actually probably get that reference.
I never seen He-Man. I know about him and it's and that, but I never seen it.
Explains quite a lot, actually, Dutch.
Small bit. I was more into Thundercats, admittedly.
Also never seen that.
So
I used to watch them both.
What's Johnny Bravo?
yeah, that show really makes a lot more sense when you realize that he's 18.
He's 17.
There you go. It makes a lot more sense.
Uh-huh.
Both.
And not like a dude in his mid to late 20s.
Nope. He's 17 years
way
old.
less creepy that way. Anyway, yeah, Stevie, why don't you give me either a nature or a survival check? Other people can also take actions if you wish. I know Stevie's kind of stealing the spotlight here a little bit, but it's been a while. I know he was very eager to roll some dice and auto have it add modifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
Go with nature.
You know,
It's just going to be another broomy.
No, Mike just decided on no.
No, I mean, you do have the animal trader dedication, and we should have set you up with an animal when you took that, and we didn't. So here's what's going to happen. As you, well, what do you do? How do you try to calm this feline?
I just talk very, very softly, very, very soothing, sort of like a late night DJ on the radio. Hello, Chris. And I look him or her straight in the eyes. I'm constantly talking in a smooth, calming voice. Wake up, you lot. I haven't sent you all to sleep just yet.
All right. I will say that the cat will kind of back down. It will sit, and it will stare at you.
I slowly put my hand towards the bars so
Okay.
it can sort of sniff.
All right. All right.
This is probably getting badly, but
You got two hands, right? It's fine.
yeah.
All right. The cat will sniff your hand.
Will the cat let me pet him?
The cat also sticks out its tongue and begins to lick your hand.
Oh,
Now the question remains: is it like is it as big as like a lion or a tiger? Because then that tongue does more damage than you hope.
Oh, correct. It is. I mean, a house cat has got a very coarse tongue.
Yeah,
This tongue is meant to remove flesh from bones.
yeah. If they lick like paint off
That
a
is
wall.
not the intent that it's going for. It is gentler, but it is still enough that you can see your skin shift as it's licking.
Yeah, okay.
I
I
think it's
gently pull my hand away and stroke its head.
All right. For the sake of this, and also granting you the feature of your feet, the cat will slowly blink at you, and a small piece of or like a little bit of smoke kind of trails off and connects with you. Now you are not going to get
All right,
this
me
cat
fine.
because your feet specifically states you get a young animal companion.
Specifically
will have a
states not
pampered
this
cub.
one.
Oh,
It specifically states not this one.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, this pet is not an option. Create it as a familiar. Is there other
There's something.
options? Not really. I guess that'll be close enough.
yay, I got Pet Cougar. He's 55. The name's Karen.
Cool. I need to try to figure out what that'll work.
So I miss playing with guys, forget my warped sense of humour.
It's all right. Just working on setting up your new animal companion.
Yay!
Name's not this one.
Yes.
And we'll call it Sigil.
Specifically, its name is not this one. Let's see here. Oh, that's your master. I mean, it's technically not a familiar, but that will be close enough, at least for our purposes at the moment. And so we will say you see a little swirl of smoke appear behind Silanus, and a little kitty comes out.
Kick it.
Oh,
Sorry.
then you go kick my cat.
I didn't say anything.
While all of this is happening, Hope begrudgingly asks Coco if he could heal her.
Yes, I can do that.
Oh, God,
Specifically treat wounds, because she is wrecked. And like if she went down with another crit, she's dead. Oh, no, she wouldn't be, but pretty close to it.
You said treat wound?
Treat wound.
Okay, I'll try.
I guess you're hang on, I pick up the little kitty and sort of let it snuggle on my shoulder or something.
Solid. Cool.
You know,
She's still really hurt.
I mean, I can keep doing this. Don't worry. If we have the time.
If we want to take the time, otherwise we can kind of move forward. To be very clear, even though you have acquired technically an offspring from these panthers, they are still quite wild.
right.
You believe opening this exhibit, they would still seek an opportunity to eat, so to speak.
So what he's saying, you can just start shooting them.
Don't shoot my
Well,
cat.
oddly enough, his hand only went through the only spot there isn't glass and bars.
Mm.
Just a small little feeding circle that they put in.
You can still shoot through that.
It's porous glass, so they have to like drop little. It's just bars. If you guys want to shoot him, you can shoot him, but that's up to you.
I'm not. I've just made friends with its mother.
Fair point.
You know what? You and your girlfriend can go have fun. I'm
Hang on, at least I can legitimately say I'm playing with my pussy.
Wow.
Let's go on.
Yep. All right, deeper into this tunnel. This temple, whatever it is, I don't know anymore.
Let's just speed run it.
Let's just go. Let's leave him.
Let
We
Stevie go play with that and move
Yep.
on.
Let's go down to this way, I think. Maybe.
So, as a reminder, there were kind of two different ways that you could choose to go at this point. There was those crypts lower down. Definitely smelled of undead,
Yep.
as crypts do.
Where are you going?
There is technically the kitchens. There
We
is
went-
that room.
Wait, we went to the
adjacent
kitchens.
to the librarian's body, and then there is that big sealed door.
I mean,
Can't
we
see
went.
it on the map.
We've seen the kitchen. We helped.
Yeah.
Ate some good things.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
We can kill
depending
them
how
later.
zoomed out you are, the kitchens are way down to the south.
Yep.
Librarian's body was in this room. Big commotion in this room. This is the sealed door, and the crypts were over this way.
Yeah. The staircase we didn't want to check out.
Do we want to fight undead first? I mean, I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. I don't know.
We need to go downstairs at one point.
Yeah, might as well be now, right?
Yeah.
get it over with.
Didn't
Yeah.
even want to bring your kitty with, huh?
I couldn't see it.
Wait, I
Well,
could
there.
I could see your pussy.
No. When I went to move, it disappeared.
Oh, well.
When you go to move, I would recommend dragging over top of both of your characters. Then you can move them at the same time.
Right. Oh,
And I've got your cat on your person now, so that
Good.
you can easily do that.
thank you.
Don't worry, you'll forget your animal companion even exists before too long.
Yep.
Yeah, I have done in the other group.
It is.
I keep forgetting to move my wolf.
It was still at home
It's easy
sleeping,
enough
and then he
to
was
do.
like,
It's
"Come
hard.
here."
Right. It's hard to remember that they also get stuff. In combat, well, I mean, it's not an animal companion the same as other stuff, but we might need to tweak that from animal trainer to beastmaster. I think might be a good option.
Mm.
That it is a little more capable of doing things versus just being more glorified pet. Everyone else went into the big pretty room here.
Creepy.
Just so you know, Stevie.
Which big pretty room?
The one with
The
the
big
door
pretty room.
we need to
This
open.
one.
Oh, right. I've gone the wrong fucking way then.
Look at all the bodies on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're going this way, not that way. What? Fine.
At least you're able to move the cat, right? I'm not crazy.
Well,
No, it
those are
just
two
goes
separate
red.
questions.
It don't move.
See if I can assign you as its owner.
Congrats. You adopted a cat.
There you go. Try that now. You should be able to move it now.
Yep.
Cool. There we go. That was the issue.
So, question: how sad is Tyr gonna be when her character dies?
Meh.
She's gotten used to it. She's got a backup ready.
It's fine.
She comes with at least 4 or 5 backups.
Hmm.
She's been married to Mike for quite a few years. She's used to dying in games.
Correct.
Okay.
Although, surprisingly, she was not the first character that I killed in a game.
Oh.
That distinction belongs to her brother twice before anybody else had died. Okay, so before you get too far here,
Yep.
Stevie, come over here.
what you notice is that this stairway kind of descends into a very cold, damp area. The staircase actually goes pretty deep underground, as you would kind of assume. I mean, this is in a cliff face, plenty of room to bury people. As you kind of get deeper in here, you can see a bit of a T intersection. Looks like there's a bit of a crumbling passage up this way, but the catacomb kind of levels out at this point and just becomes a little more maze-like. Not as bad as some of the other passages that you've been in here, but definitely seems to be some twists and turns to this as well.
I'll place my hand on the left wall. Just, I think that's the direction, right? Follow the left wall or something.
The other thing that you can hear as you are in this area is that it sounds like there are some things moving behind that small cave-in. It would probably take quite some time to do, but you can hear that there is definitely something trapped behind there. Potentially more undead.
We
Oh,
can
to
already
go.
go.
Fucking move.
What Dutch is hearing, potentially more experience. What Coco's hearing, potentially hell no.
Yippee.
Correct. But specifically the hell no part of it.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we're just going, right?
Yeah. We're following you.
That's
Right.
safe. Why is it if I enlarge the map, I can't seem to flipping move it?
I don't know.
Hold right mouse button.
I don't have a right mouse button. I'm on a flipping laptop.
If you go far enough right, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like your mouse pad, there like the left side of it is your left click. If you go far enough right, it will be your right click.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. Would highly recommend a mouse though.
Yeah, it's
They are
What,
less
I take it?
terrible.
Why, is she hungry already?
mhm.
Yes. So as you kind of just keep progressing through this, you just notice that there are a lot of bodies kind of set to the side, mummified more or less, naturally decomposing. There
Marvelous.
are little like channels alongside each of these to kind of collect these fluids so that they're not just going to seep out all over onto the floor. From where you can see, you don't see an obvious collection point, or if there is some central one, it might be deeper in.
And is this debris as well or something?
Looks like it.
Locked off.
That looks to be an unfinished tunnel at this point. It doesn't proceed any further that direction. They kind of started to chisel it, but haven't finished it yet.
Okay.
As you progress further this way, though, you do begin to hear the sounds of something moving around. There is an unsettling slurping noise. Yeah, kind of like that. It is very wet.
I just want to ask, these empty spots, does it look like anything has been moved recently? Or are they just...
Give me a perception check.
Yep.
You haven't rolled yet. Do one of those.
That's that one. Wow.
Um,
I mean, I should be able to notice dust, right?
yeah, at the very least, you could tell, and you don't know if it's that these bodies were fully decomposed, they've moved on, what happened. There is darker spots to this, there are lighter shades to this where a body would have been laying down. Especially this early into the catacomb, you would think that these should have been filled, but they're currently empty. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's hard to tell.
Also, I do relay the information that there's the funny slurping sounds around the corner. I don't yell it. Probably a good thing.
Probably a good thing, yeah.
Specify. Can I just peek around the corner instead of just walking straight?
Oh, yeah, you can peek around a bit.
Yeah.
And I will say you move your head over a little bit, and you do see kind of rummaging through some of these plinths. I think plinth is the word that I want.
No,
where these bodies are being held. You can see that there are two creatures kind of tearing through and digesting what is there. You now discovered the sound of that slurping as they find a good piece, it seems.
How do they look like again?
Oh yeah, no problem.
I try my best to describe what the fuck it is I'm looking
No
at.
worries. You see a creature very gaunt of skin, very discolored, very tight to the body. Pointed ears, very, very sharp teeth, a very long tongue that kind of wraps around whatever chunk that they just got to pull it in. There is nothing natural about this, and you can see, I guess, more or less, there is variations to them, obviously, as some of them are raised from like human corpses versus elven corpses and so on. But it is very unsettling. People should not look like this on death. Or be preserved in this state, let's say, is probably the better way to put that.
Well, that's what's down there.
Let's see here. Anybody can make a religion check if you wish.
Really? Right.
To
As
perhaps determine what these creatures would be.
Religion, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? Mine's
That's about
Fair enough.
right.
You know, honestly, every single one of these rolls checks out. And Hope whispers to the rest of you, I think these are ghouls.
Never seen one, but I'll trust.
That's a lie. You're looking at it right now.
Oh.
I mean, technically speaking, she's not wrong.
Yeah. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We want to clear them out, right? I think.
What?
What? I mean, if we keep going, they might circle around. I don't know.
Yeah.
You,
I can just...
as you're kind of looking at this, kind of peeking back every now and then, you can hear a few of them snap into something really hard.
Oh.
Sounds like I found a good bit.
I mean, I could, I guess. I mean, if we walk back towards the intersection, the small thing, I could draw them back and you can just stand or something.
What? You want to do?
Okay, are we killing them or not? I mean, I'm just...
What are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna... I mean, you guys could stand not back there, but down to where we came from, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those who had range. And then I could just draw them back to the intersection.
Lure them into a trap.
What you're saying is you're going to be baked. That sounds great.
Yep. If that's fine. I don't know.
I'm up for it.
That's one.
So we go back to this intersection here.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we...
Draw our swords. Oh, why do I keep hitting the fucking wall every 5 minutes?
Can I?
I mean, it's not that tight of a walkway, but all right.
Yeah.
Hope will raise her shield
One
and draw
sec.
out her whip.
And then I was thinking either up there or further down from where we came again. Somewhere could stand. Just so you just so all of you aren't hitting me instead.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
It's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
How are you gonna, you know, can I do something to you?
Right, so
Yeah.
I shall get my shield out. Because I keep forgetting I've got a shield. And according to this, my sword's already in my hand anyway, so...
Yeah, I don't think we technically put it away from the previous combat.
Shikitty.
So I've got my sword in one hand
Oh,
and
you
my
kitty's
shield in
old
the
eyes.
other, and a little kitty around my feet. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh no.
I'll stand just here. So we can
All right.
like flanking maneuvers.
Can I, while they set up for they raising their shield, can I cast shield on myself?
Sure. We'll use this as a small bit of preparation.
I just cast shield on myself.
I mean, I guess I'll just take. All I really
All
have
right.
to do is just yell, right?
Sure.
Presumably.
Presumably, I mean, yeah.
We're gonna scream and shout.
All right. You have
Yep.
And see which one answers.
shielded
Yeah.
yourself. Everyone else looks like they have their shield raised, preparing for combat for whatever reason.
For some reason, I mean,
For some reason, yeah.
they are just friendly things, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, you guys let me know when you're ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I'll
I'm
yell
as
out,
ready
I
as
guess.
can be.
You yell out.
I yell out.
Okay. You yell out. Let's roll initiative. That's not what you yell out, but
No, let's roll initiative.
Initiative.
let's roll initiative.
That's exactly
All
right.
right.
Go. Yep.
And so next time in 2 weeks when we play again, when we pick up with a new campaign, I have a good idea.
Yep.
Something
Sounds great.
that I would like to say is slightly less brutal, but we shall see.
Oh man.
It's called Helldivers.
Yeah. Oddly enough, it is. No.
At least you're quacking.
All right. So you yell out. You announce your presence in this, and you can hear your voice echo off the walls in this catacomb.
Mhm.
And you hear several responses.
Is this a mistake? Maybe.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Sorry, I said several. You hear many responses.
We can
Several
always
implied a
retreat.
lower number.
We can always retreat it. Fine. That's why I wanted us.
I
to
don't
be
know if it's
defensive.
fine.
It's fine.
Let's see here. You see a creature
The fuck is that?
here
Smiler.
has a very, very wide, toothy grin as it rounds the corner. Fresh meat. And it can... Yeah, it will jump its remaining distance over here to Siolanis. That is all of its actions to get close. Let's see here. I need to...
This will be fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Shift.
Okay.
What's the movement again?
10.
Click and
5.
drag, control and click.
Yeah. He's showing us what he's doing.
Well, I am messing up is what I'm doing. Okay, there's 30 feet. This one is going to be
the map.
different movement.
Oh, that was Mike.
Oh, did I mess up and actually drag you over there?
Yeah, you well, no, you showed us what you were showing us. you
Gotcha. Good to know.
you forcefully pulled us there.
This first ghoul comes screaming around the corner.
Jesus.
It looks absolutely thrilled to see living creatures, newer flesh. And it will come lunging at you and try to bite you. Unfortunately, it succeeds. Now, what I do need you to give me is a fortitude saving throw.
Yep.
as its venom or like its saliva kind of seeps into your body. That is a critical success. 0 effect.
Yeah.
You
Good
are
job.
technically now immune to their paralysis effect.
That would
That
have
is
been
that
bad.
cool. Coco, your shield is still up. It will be active for this full round. You have all of your actions. It is your turn.
Yeah. Okay. I cast this.
You cast Infectious Enthusiasm
Yeah.
specifically for your allies, or would you like to buff the ghouls?
No, just my allies.
Ah,
Let's
all
make
right.
this exciting.
Yeah,
Everyone gets
just
buffed.
We will give everybody a buff. Attack, will, charisma. What would you prefer?
attack.
Attack. There's a lot of clicks to do this time. It's fun.
Yeah.
So everyone has a +1 to your next attack roll.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. That is 2 actions. You
Yeah.
are still. It's technically shield a concentration spell too.
Yep.
Cool. You drop your
Cool.
shield.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 action left.
Yep.
Screaming, to be clear, is a free action.
Well, yeah. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Nope. I take a step back.
All right. Yes, I can. Cool. So this is 5, 10, 15, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And it will jump over the other one in front of it, clearing very close to the ceiling as it lands kind of on all fours, very feral in its nature, landing in the middle of everybody. But that is its turn. And kind of also coming around the corner is yet another one.
Oh man.
Who would have
You do have
guessed?
the benefit that they are bottlenecked,
Yeah.
but very unsettling. You see it kind of rummage around a little bit, pull out a strip of flesh, and consume it. Silatus, you have your sword and shield in hand. You are, unfortunately, at the moment, flanked. You are off guard, and so is Bob, unless you have something that prevents you from being flanked, Bob.
I just can't. That's just how that goes.
You just can't? Okay,
I just
good.
can't.
So you are not, even though technically you would be otherwise. So, Seal, what that means is that your armor class is reduced.
That
Bob
depends,
says
actually.
no.
That depends. You aren't off guard or hidden. Off guard to hidden, undetected, or flanking creatures of your level or lower.
Correct, you're good. These guys are below your level. You are so we have an interesting mechanic that comes into play, that because they are 2 levels lower than you, any status effect they attempt to apply, you automatically succeed at 1 level higher on any saving throw. So if you were to actually critically fail, you only fail.
Okay.
Oh.
Because they are inferior to you. The plus side is that also works on creatures. So if you are 2 levels lower than a creature, it can also get that benefit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So bosses are bosses, effectively.
Yeah, okay.
But Seal, it is your turn. Sword and shield in hand, you feel a little uneasy. You have a very unsettling individual in front of you who has, we'll say, a very unique looking weapon and gear set up. They are
Looks like
most assuredly not like the other ghouls.
Like that weapon.
This one seems much more feral, much
want
stronger.
it.
Right. Well, we'll take him out first, then, shall we?
Don't break his weapon. Don't
Strike
break
at him
it.
with a sword.
I want
All
it.
right. I think if you right-click on the creature, that will target it. Right-click or double right-click, one of the two. I always forget which it is. Or if it's just double-click on them. One of the two.
No, I've never done that before.
Fair enough. What that does is that when you attack, your attacks will be compared to its armor class, and will give an easier hit or miss calculation.
On, use your cheat software.
So you should see a little pink dot basically pop above its token if it's targeted. Something to that effect.
Yeah, change into
Yeah,
like.
stop letting me do it.
Could be because you're on a mouse pad versus
Yeah, it's double right click for me to target
double
it.
right click. Okay. Oh. That might have been you, might not have been you. Anyway, go ahead and roll your attack. We'll worry about that at a different time. That will hit as you strike with your sword. Thank you, Infectious Enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
So that is regular damage. That is maximum regular damage. And it is not resistant or immune to anything that you have done. So you slash into it and it kind of hisses, but keeps its horrific grin on its face.
Well, I'm going to have another go and see if I can wipe its grin off its face.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Whoa.
Jesus fuck.
Sorry, there is one small shift here. This thing smells absolutely horrific. Now, I don't think this is going to overly affect you, but Seal, can you give me a Fortitude saving throw? There's a little prompt in chat. You should just be able to click on the dialogue choice. There we go.
Jesus
Okay,
fuck.
you are okay. So all of that takes effect. Your second strike is a critical hit. You can roll critical damage. That was only slightly better than your regular hit, but still very, very good. That is 30 points of damage so far in this round, which is phenomenal.
I mean, it's.
And I think for my last action, I'm going to raise my shield up.
Good choice. So we will keep that. Shield is currently raised, but that should ideally stay in place for you. So we will keep that up another round here to keep your protection higher. Basically offsetting your off guard.
Woohoo!
How does that animal of him work?
So, because he did not command it, it gets one action through which it can attack on its turn.
Yeah, okay.
Which would be the same as his. So, we'll let your animal companion go. So it can attack effectively. Let's see here. Let me find a page that I can pull up to do that with. This one will work.
You have two attacks. You either have bite or furry swipe. Fury swipe.
Animal trainer dedication. You get access to a young animal companion. And of course, it doesn't link me to the necessary actual information that we need. Awesome. Cool. Why don't we just do a quick thing? Why don't you roll me a d20? We'll see if we even get close to hitting.
Yep, I will do. D20.
Okay. That I
Just
don't
over
think is going to
halfway.
be sufficient to attack the ghoul that is next to it. They are. Bless you, I believe.
Thank you.
You're really great if it gave you more information.
I'll be back in a minute. Just got to let the dog out.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can apply attack to it real quick.
How come as you get older, you get hay fever?
I wouldn't say that's necessarily a part of getting older because I've always had that.
Yeah, but I never used to suffer with it. Now I seem to.
That's fair. Okay, why don't we just call that a D6 for damage? I don't know. I'll try to find all the better details and stuff.
You
on
want
that
me to
here.
roll with
Yeah, roll a D6, and then we'll add its. It's only a +4. We'll just do that for now. We'll give it a little bit of damage until again we can sort out something a little bit better. This one is going to leap and finish its movement there, kind of bouncing off the side of the wall to kind of turn the corner. Sorry, there is a couple of enemies.
Damn it.
There's that one.
Gotcha.
Holy Mary.
Yep. Cool. That is all of them. Did I not get Hope in on this? Of course I didn't.
Yep.
For the sake of it, we'll throw her at the very end. Bob, you are up next. You are inside of the... no, you are not. The corner protects you from the stench, thankfully. It is just Seal that is taking the brunt of this stench from this creature. You can still smell it, but it doesn't
Jesus
affect you. You are up.
fucking
You are
hell.
absolutely surrounded.
Yep.
And it looks like a horde of these ghouls have been summoned.
Shit.
I'm gonna rage first off.
Good choice.
That sounds
Would
like
recommend.
a good idea.
Yeah,
Did I rage? I think I did.
you did.
Yay.
It auto applies now,
Nice.
which is kind of nice. Or seems to.
Yep. And then I think I'm gonna
Alright.
hit
Check
the
that
one
one.
behind.
Okay, free up that space.
Yep, just so Seal isn't flanked and whatnot.
Beat him up. Straight away. Just instant death.
Right?
Hit it at least.
No.
You know that issue that Bob has with hitting things? He didn't. He missed. It is auto-applying flank, which is nice though too, or like the off guard, unless you had to select that. But it is off guard between you and Hope.
Mm-hmm.
But that strike misses. You do have another.
Yeah, I guess I'll hit again.
Attempt.
As a natural one.
Goodness.
Here's what I'm going to say happens here. This will
Yep.
be a slightly more potentially disadvantageous. Your strike is so wild, you actually break away this chunk of wall.
Yep.
Which could free up that for somebody else to kind of dart into. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hope is absolutely wrecked. Hope is in a good spot to not hopefully keep getting wrecked. Let's see here, what do we got for spells? You know, we'll go with the good old standby. Hope we'll roll some needle darts here, I think. That will hit.
Sure for Hope.
I suppose it helps if I hit the cast button. No, come on. Roll damage. That was awful. 4d4 and I got a 5.
Whoa.
Jesus fuck.
She will finish it off by raising her shield.
I mean, congrats on hitting. I mean, that's
Right?
yeah.
That's a challenge in itself.
Ooh.
Smiler is going to go now.
And
Smiler's first action, it will pull a chunk of flesh from one of the corpses nearby. And it will heal itself.
Jesus.
It then will keep its very, very malicious grin on Stevie, whom it will now target.
Typical.
And it will do its best to bite you. I said it's going to do its best, and it really didn't.
It did its best,
That was abysmal.
but his best was horrible.
Correct. It will then get angry and try to claw at you, but your shield stops all of the damage, just kind of raking across your shield. Well, he wasn't as intimidating as I thought. That was Smiler. This ghoul is now going to
hit
go.
me.
He is going to attempt to hit Stonefist. We'll try to bite you again anyway, even though you have resisted its current effects. That will be 3 more points of damage.
Oh,
It will then follow up with a claw attack, which will hit for 2 more points of damage.
that's fine. That was my temporary
yeah.
hit HP. It's fine.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah.
back
You
up.
didn't instantly die.
Nope.
Coco.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh,
Right.
oh, fuck me. Oh, god damn it. I'm not built for fighting.
Can't go and
nope.
fight in the wind.
Sad because the cat is near it. Ah, damn it. Question, Mike. I need to know how this works. I'm in a hallway. If I use a cone attack,
It should channel forward. So if you look to place the template, it should basically tell you what's going to get hit.
yeah, but
You
it's
can try to tweak it as best you can to avoid collateral damage.
yeah,
But it should channel down the hallway.
yeah. That's what's like. It should not. Does it go by the sides? Like if I tweak it on like
it might here.
yeah,
It
okay.
It might fill that T hallway.
Yeah, okay. Then I know it will. It's a
let's see
15
here.
foot, and that's like from me to steel. So yeah, probably would.
Yeah, it looks like it would.
Can you
Yeah.
still-
Right.
They would have partial cover because, or like 3/4 cover because of the walls.
Yeah.
Here and here, but it's still
Yeah.
very likely they would get hit,
Yeah. Okay.
or possible.
Yeah. Well, I'm using my rapier to stab the thing in front of me.
Okay,
I tried.
you tried, you failed. You stab feebly at it, and it just kind of bats it shyly, or not shyly. It just kind of confidently bats it to the side, and you see a horrific grin cross its face. Seems to have found easy prey.
I try again. Nope, not that one. It needs to be lower. How do I do that? Sorry, I need to push that one. I got it.
Again, you stab and miss. You raise your well. You don't raise your shield. You
I
cast
just
your
cast
shield.
shielded myself.
Okay.
I'm not made
Perfect.
for combat.
This ghoul. Let's see, it's kind of been a 50-50 on who's damaged it. It's taken 8 points of damage. Most of that was from Hope. I think it will strike Hope. We'll start with a bite, which shall hit for 5 points of damage. Hope needs to make that save. Critical success, so she's fine there. It will then, come on, take a claw attack against her. That one will critically miss. And so much so, we'll say that with her ray shield, she is able to kind of like push it back. It failed so badly and knock it to the ground. It will then scavenge around a little bit, and it will eat some flesh. That's that one. We come over to this one, which is going to jump past its friend. It will target Bob.
Hello.
Because that's what everyone does around here.
Hi.
It too will try to bite you. It too misses.
Yippee.
And finally, it will try to claw and also miss.
Good.
Cialanus, it is your turn. You have succeeded against the stench, I believe, of
Yes, he did.
this creature and are now immune to it. Okay. Your turn.
Right then. Take the sword and we strike.
Your first one will miss.
Damn. Two good, great rolls last time. Let's try again.
Yep. That one, on the other hand, will just hit.
And we shall roll for damage. Wow. Oh, I should put my shield back up.
All right. Let's see. That should have caused those to expire for you. Did they not? We'll need to re-raise your shield. Infectious enthusiasm, I think, is gone for everybody, or should be. Let's do a little cleanup. This ghoul gets to go next. And it will look very menacingly over at Coco. It is going to be absolutely evil because it sees an easy prey, and it will try to trap you. It jumps past you. And then it's going to open up with a bite attack. And Coco, you are hit. You are dying.
Yes, I am.
It is very, very bad, but I do need you to roll a fortitude save as well. You are absolutely fine.
No, I'm not. I'm dying. I'm especially dying right now.
Bat you around a little bit more, clawing you up a little bit, kind of creating some nice cuts, so to speak.
Really dying. Almost dead.
Let's see here. This one will delay its turn. And this one will jump over that way, kind of running up the walls a little bit, scrabbling past some of these open catacombs, and trying to find a nice new target, so to speak. Look at Coco's right there. He seems like an easy one. Well, we'll go with that, and it will bite. Well, Coco, since you've saved from their saliva, you are fine.
No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, you're not fine, but you're fine. You know?
I'm not fine.
And you are currently pinned down between these two ghouls.
Fucking hell.
We'll come back to this one, who will...
Wait, Coco, right?
This one is actually pretty much unable to do anything. Everyone is kind of blocking any avenues it can to try to jump in there, so that one can't do anything. Bob, we do go over to you, though.
I'll punch, I think. That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Please hit something.
I mean, I just need to hit. That's like the major... Okay, I hit. I mean, I hit.
You did hit.
I hit.
Regular hit. Finally hit.
Not bad.
By finally, I mean, holy crap.
That's okay.
Absolutely drop an elbow on this thing, and it is hurting. Still not dead, but it's hurting.
One more.
That will also hit.
Please kill it.
Great.
Thank you.
One down as you kind of splatter it a bit. Yep. The other ghouls kind of turn their noses to the air a little bit, sniffing in, taking in this new scent of new death.
Yep.
And they seem excited by it.
And
but that's 2 out of your 3 actions.
What can I do? Then that's 2 actions, right? I think.
Correct. Yep.
Yes.
And then I'll grapple the last one.
All right.
Yeah. And then use my assurance.
For that one. And assurance, which gives...
I think that was plus 9.
Grapple. Yeah, it should be...
plus 7.
Where's your thing? Plus 7? Okay.
Because it doesn't count my strength, right? It's just base.
Correct. It's just your skill bonus, or like the training bonus, plus your level.
Right.
Yeah, so expert plus level.
Yeah, so that's 17.
Case, you reach out and try to grapple it. It is able to slip away. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong creature.
Oh.
It is still able to slip away.
That's fine.
It just escapes your grasp.
Okay.
We'll move to Hope, who is quite wounded.
I just need to hit.
That doesn't seem as good. Hope will kind of go with her standby. She is going to needle dart. She will target the one that is currently pinning in Coco, which is right next to her. Cool. Cool. The target is going to take... Alright. Double damage. She crit.
Huh?
And it gets bleed, but it's dead, so it's fine.
Huh?
Alright. She will take her last action, actually. She will raise her shield. Better to be safe than dead, some would say.
Yep.
With that, we will move to Smiler. Smiler is still alive. Smiler is going to target Seal. And Smiler will bite for a critical hit.
Oh, God.
And Smiler sinks his teeth into you for
Jesus.
22 points of damage.
Jeez.
God.
Yeah, I
Even
know how
though
that
I got
feels.
my shield rates.
Sorry, yes. Do you have the reaction to raising your shield increases your
Let's see.
your AC, but it doesn't directly block with it.
Right.
Trying to think, you should have the ability to do that, right?
Is he a fighter?
Wasn't he?
He is a ranger.
Yeah.
Right. I keep forgetting because melee.
Yeah, it's a little different that way, but yeah.
I believe fighters just have that reaction.
Yeah, fighters have the reaction. I think druids have that reaction. Let's see. I mean, it would make sense that a ranger would have it too, but usually it's a feat that you just get.
I do think you can at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the listed circumstance bonus to your AC, so it buffs your AC, but well.
I mean, the shield has health as well, right?
Correct.
I mean, I have never used the shield. I don't know how it works.
Ooh.
While you have your raised shield, you would take damage from an attack. You use shield block, which is a feat that needs to be taken in order to actually like absorb damage with your shield.
Yeah, I didn't have that one.
Yeah, I don't think you have that one.
Would be a good one to take for next time.
You know, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that. So that attack does cut through, kind of knocking your shield to the side as it bites into you. Either way, it was a critical hit, so it was gonna do a good chunk, or at least a hit. It will claw at you, trying to take advantage of your momentary weakness, though failing.
Yay!
And it will... Yeah. Okay. It will take one final attack as well and try to claw you one more time, and that will just miss. This one is kind of blocked. It will jump, kind of topple onto the corpse of the one that's there. I need to move some things out of the way so I can actually see what's going on. You know, I just remembered we forgot about your animal companion already.
Yeah, I was like, did his animal actually do shit?
Okay, I think we need to set it up slightly differently to get that to work. Instead of just an animal companion sort of thing. Or set it up as an animal companion. Yeah. Again, we'll look into that to make sure that that can happen. For posterity's sake, why don't you... Where did he go? There he is. Posterity's sake, why don't you give me a d20 roll, Stevie? We'll retro back slightly here for your attack. See if it would have hit. That one would not have hit. So, we didn't miss anything. Yay! Technically speaking. This one... was attacking Bob. It will continue to attack Bob. It will bite and miss. It will claw and miss. Wonderful. Coco, you are no longer flanked. You are dying in a horrific spot here.
Yep.
You do have room to move, technically.
Yeah.
But it's not looking good.
No, it's not. We're gonna use that. It feels like he would use that on him. Yes, let's cast this. Okay. Quickly read into it. Does the creature have teeth? I feel so because it bites.
It does.
Good. Okay. This is on the creature in front of me. I want to do this.
Disgusting.
Yes. Don't give a shit. Please fuck up.
It actually succeeds on the saving throw, so it does take half damage. So it is still more or less believing that this is happening, but it does not also take the persistent damage. But you can roll damage, and we can... It will take half damage.
Yeah.
Should not have the mental success and no persistent mental. Okay. But it did take 2 damage.
Yeah. Good.
Is that something that you can continue to use every... It is concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration.
Duration 1 minute. So yeah, I would say so long as you continue to concentrate on that, which would take 1 action every round, you can continue making it take this mental damage.
Okay.
Or get it to repeat the saving throw, I think.
I think.
Something to that effect.
Target takes half damage and no persistent damage. Believes his teeth are falling out. Yeah, it's so for 1 minute, stabbing into itself. Target takes mental damage and 1d persistent mental, depending on his will save. Target takes a minus. Yeah, that's mind circus penalty to strike with its teeth, while it's taking persistent mental damage. So it should not have that because it succeeded.
Right. But if that's the case, that's a really terrible 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
If it, you know.
Yeah, so if the target fails his
That's the persistent part of it that is the 1 minute.
Yeah, I feel like the
damage and then...
Yeah, so if it fails, target takes full damage and persistent mental damage and is frightened. So that, like, if it fails, it's actually pretty okay.
Right.
If it succeeds, it's
not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah. right? The downside is that a good chunk of these are designed, like spells are designed for a success.
Yeah.
Versus failures. But okay, so that is 2 actions to do that.
Wait. Yeah. Sorry, I'm actually reading the other one, and the other one, and that's fine. I find that one funny. So once repast, it's also like, no. That's just okay. That's a different one. Okay. I strike at it.
Okay.
You do it.
You hit.
Yep.
It's even shocked.
Yeah. This is gonna be garbage. I see it already.
2 damage. You have no strength modifier.
I am not
Awesome.
I am not built for melee or whatever combat. Actually,
That's fair.
he is not built for combat.
As has been the case. Bob, you will be continued to get ravaged by these creatures. It tries to bite you. It misses.
Okay.
It tries to claw at you. Critically misses.
Okay.
And it, I
Die.
think this is fun, will fall to the ground. It will use its final action to stand back up, but I say it will still be off guard because it horrifically missed. Seal, we move over to you. You are currently being flanked.
Yet again.
Your shield was raised. Technically, that has expired now. But it is your turn. And your cat's turn, to be very clear.
Let's strike with the longsword at Smiler. Just trying to figure. I think that one's a hit.
That is a hit. Not a crit, but a regular hit. That is a good chunk of damage, though, too. And Smiler is looking quite hurt.
Good.
Much as an undead creature can.
Let's see if we can finish him off.
Yeah, let's. That will also hit. Ooh. Close. But he is still alive. Smiler still wickedly grinning at you, hoping to make you his next meal.
Yeah, I'm not going to roll over and play dead that easy. I'm going to raise my shield again.
All right. Probably a good choice.
I think so.
Yeah. Coco, meanwhile, on the other end of this tunnel, you have a
Problem. Yes.
ghoul directly behind you who is going to attack. It thinks it sounds like a good idea. That one will miss. Yeah, I'm attacking Coco. That's all right. It will try to claw you and miss. It will try to claw you again and miss.
What?
Okay.
What?
Huh. I missed you by 1 every single time.
What?
3 rolls in a row.
You missed me?
Not being nice. The dice missed.
You missed me?
Dang.
I missed you.
Ow.
It's been 35 days, man. Of course I missed you.
Understandable. I missed you too. But
All right.
what? Live?
This one is going to get creative.
Don't.
It will
He pulls
Climb
out
up this
pen and
way.
paper.
kind of move around and leap. So it'll use 2 actions to get over here. We're going to move this dead one out of the way. Coco, you are now surrounded again. But it will focus its attention on Hope and try to bite
Uh-oh.
and miss. Okay, Bob, we do come back to you finally.
Please kill something.
I mean,
What
you've
has-
dealt with a few of them at this point. 3 of them are dead.
Did
Yeah.
the cat
2 of them,
attack?
sorry,
did
2
the
of them are
did
dead.
the cat do
And-
absolutely
Dang it,
anything?
cat. Your cat. Roll for the cat.
D20.
We're talking about
Correct.
Bob, and I
Yep.
think about the
Critical
cats.
hit. Roll me
Yeah.
2d6.
What the fuck? The cat can crit.
The cat
Nice.
can crit.
That's more damage than I did with 2 attacks. Okay.
Correct. Bob, it is your turn. Thank you,
Right.
Stevie.
No worries. Sorry.
All good.
I'm not gonna target the cat. That was a misclick. Let's calm down.
I was like, wait, what?
Okay, yeah, I'll punch this one in the middle of this intersection thing.
All right.
Strike. I hit. Okay. That's right.
Might have to turn on that module.
Damage?
Yeah, you hit.
Yep.
That is, in fact, damage. That is a lot of damage. Bob, you just need to know how to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
actually.
you deal a
that's
lot of damage.
literally
You,
it.
just, you need to hit.
Yeah.
I'll hit again. I hope
Me too.
I hit.
Yeah, you did.
Damage?
That will be enough to kill it. And for the sake of me actually seeing the battle map, we're just going to clear them out of
I
that
am no
path.
longer flanked.
And
You are no longer flanked. That is accurate.
I'll move into the space. Actually, I think.
Okay.
Question: Aren't I flanked?
What?
You are flanked, yes.
Never.
I think that's it.
We'll put that there just to remember.
Yeah.
They cannot take an attack of opportunity, so you are safe to move.
Yippee!
Hope is going to needle dart, I think, across the room
Whoa.
at the one on the farther end. Try to clear some space. We will attack. That will hit. She will roll damage. She will do damage. She will raise shield. Cool. With that, we move on to Smiler again, who is very eager to take out Seal. Who will bite one more time here. Helps if I actually target him. I don't know why it dropped it, but 25 will hit.
Ouch.
Small bit of damage, only 9 more points. It will take a claw attack and miss.
Yay.
What makes sense? What makes sense? It will jump away.
Come back and fight, you wimp.
Coco, you are flanked.
Yes.
There's a lot of horrible things in front of you, but you know the other thing too. Technically, you are helping Bob flank.
Yes,
I
that's
know
good.
this is a new mechanic for you because you've never gotten into combat, but
True.
He's learning.
which one would you like to target? No, 15-foot cone. Sorry, yes.
That one.
There we go. Okay. That is a failure.
Mhm.
Now, full damage, please. That would be funny because, oh god,
Come on, 4 damage.
it did it.
Is that max damage?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's max damage. Like I said, I'm not built for combat.
You can only deal full damage on that.
Oh,
It's equal to your spellcasting modifier.
oh great. Let me.
So, but it failed. It took full damage.
Yeah.
That was 2 of your actions.
Yep.
You have one more if you wish.
Yeah, I cast shield.
Would recommend.
Me too.
All right. We come back to the ghoul over here, who will move forward. It will target Bob.
Hi.
And it will, that Smiler, I don't want to roll with Smiler's attack. You don't want me to do that. It will try to bite you. It failed. It will make a claw attack, and it will fail. Cool. Silanus, your turn. You and your cat. It is your turn. Smiler ran away down the hall.
Mike, can you get rid of the cone?
No, I like it.
Okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
Can I chase after Smiler?
You can if you wish. It'll take a movement action to get there, but...
One movement action.
Yep.
Landers.
Strike with a sword.
Good choice. That will miss.
Raise his shield.
Okay.
Turn over. Cat. Where's the cat?
Yep. So the cat could either attack or move. The only creature that it can attack currently is Bob.
Hi.
So he is in the upper left-hand corner of Bob.
Right.
It's a small cat.
I'll get him to move across to the other corner. So he can attack the other
You did that.
short
Okay.
guy next time.
Perfect. That works for me. That is your turn. We will move on to this ghoul, who is going to ideally make short work of Coco. Now that it can attack. Unhindered, it will bite. And it will hit. It just about crit you. Oh, God. 2 extra damage. Coco's life is flashing before his eyes as we speak.
There's no lie about that. It is. It actually is.
As you slowly get whittled down here.
I'm on the brink of death, okay?
That one misses. All right, so we come back to the ghoul on the other side of him, who was previously attacking Hope. Has not taken any damage yet, so I think it will continue with that plan. Yeah. So it will gnash its teeth and try to bite at her. It will attempt to claw. That one will actually hit. And we will deal 4 damage to Hope. And then... yeah, it'll try one more bite. Why not? What's the worst that happens? It missed. Okay. Stonefist, over to you.
Yep. So this one was not hit at all yet?
That one has not been hit. Correct.
how
This
fucked
one
up?
has taken some damage. This one right here has taken a fair bit of damage.
Yeah.
But the one down here has barely done anything. Well, that was... how did I get a speech bubble? That was weird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I'll just drag the one next to me to the right.
Okay.
Or at least attempt to. I hit, surprisingly. Okay.
You did. Surprisingly.
Minimal damage. Okay.
Minimal damage.
It's more than I can do.
We'll take the off guard off of him too, because he did correct
That is
himself when he
more
rushed
than
forward.
I can do.
Just another hit. Okay.
Yeah, it is another hit.
13, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Bob single-handedly taking these all out.
Good. That's
And
why he's here.
then
That's not why I'm here. To take things out. I'm not there to kill.
I might as well
then you
try and
got-
take this second.
Yeah, you got that one there, if you wish.
I'm checking. Yeah, I'll at least try.
Kill it.
I missed.
You missed. Not critically, though, so that's a plus. Let's see here. Hope will target that one. She will do the same thing. She will cast Needle Dart because it's a good spell. She will critically hit and deal double damage,
Nice.
which is very, very good. And then she will also, believe it or not, raise her shield. That has saved her a couple of times so far. Smiler gets to go, though, before Stevie. Which, as we all know, always means very good things. Smiler will bite. And you are able to deflect it with your shield. He will claw. And you didn't expect this one because he used his left hook this time. And he hits. He makes contact.
Left.
Takes 6 points of damage. Lastly, it will actually try to bite you or claw you again. And that will miss. Not by much, but it missed. Coco.
Yes.
Over to you. Seal, you are literally barely hanging on.
Run.
1 HP.
I got one. I'm fine. I'll walk it off.
I would like to point out, I think between Bob and Hope, so Bob Hope has killed 5 of these ghouls, which is surprising because he's dead.
Yeah.
Look, I've been trying. All right. I've eaten.
You have.
done great.
You've done
Yeah.
all the damage to it so far.
Oh,
You can run. It's fine.
okay.
There is room to run now.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
a lot of bodies littering the floor, but there's room to run.
That's fine. I'm actually going here.
Let's see here. 5. This would be double. You can move through Stone Fist because you're small. Yeah, that would be fine. That would be one move action, I think, to get pretty much across the hall
Yeah.
safely. And now steal Stevie's thunder. Steal that kill.
Yeah.
No, I will actually cast Hymn of Healing on Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. And that is an immediate 4 HP.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. That's
That
it.
is your turn. And it is now Stevie's turn. So he gets another 4 HP. That worked out well. Seal, your turn. You feel newly invigorated. It seems that all of these bite marks and claws are just another day's work.
It's just a mere flesh wound.
Exactly.
It's just. He's put his
Thankfully, you're not the Black Knight.
No, I will keep reviving him when he goes
Right.
down.
I
That
attack with my long sword.
will hit.
Kill it.
I'm trying.
Statistically, quite likely. This is something we haven't done in a while. Stevie, how would you like to kill him?
Yeah.
I got to lop his head off.
All right, easy enough. That wicked grin that he kept tumbles to the ground as his head departs his shoulders. Thankfully, and very relieved, this creature is dead.
Now who's smiling?
I mean, still its head, but
I now turn around and I walk back up to where my comrades are.
all right. Sounds good. Would you like to keep your shield raised?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel
Keep doing
this might be beneficial with a 9 HP.
Yeah, would agree. This ghoul is going to come screaming forward. We're going to move the dead body out of the way. And it will attack the first thing it sees because these are rather mindless.
Hello.
We'll start with a bite, which I can't hit you anymore.
That's I'm not complaining.
I can't hit you anymore. Like the dice have turned on me. Bob, it is your turn.
I mean, you have been critting an awfully lot during this entire thing, so
I would agree with that too.
yeah, it's a bit crazy, honestly.
I get a lot of misses by 2, misses by 1, or I crit.
Yep.
And that's all right. You punch.
I hit.
You hit.
Damage.
You
Nice.
kill.
I just grabbed his
Bob
head
does what Bob does well.
If he
This
hits.
fight would have been entirely different if you guys did not bottleneck them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was
no, I
still
figured.
hard.
I figured.
This tactic saved you, otherwise everyone would have been dead.
Probably yes.
I came close.
You did. You gave it your best. You tried to go down with the ship, but nope.
Nope.
Let's see. Let's rack the XP right away, because otherwise I will tend to forget. That one was a -1. Those are -2s. There was a lot of -2s.
Dandaki, you give like the rest of the hymn of healing to Stevie.
Nope.
Nope.
I refuse.
You hear that, Stevie? Fuck you. God says no.
We do want Steelanas to get XP.
I'm a dyslexic atheist. I've got my dog by my side.
All right, there we go. You guys got 150 XP.
Yippee.
Let's see here. There should be. I think that covers it.
Yeah, 3 turns. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, 4 rounds. Sorry, 1 more.
No, he had 1 round already.
That's fair.
He
You're
had,
right.
like, I did it, and then he had his round, so.
All
Torch.
right.
How many more times have I told you? Be quiet.
No.
All right. I think we will finish out this little section here first, and then I am going to have to call it, unfortunately.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate it.
Can I?
So, the chilliness of this catacomb, this crypt, takes hold once again. Your blood is no longer pumping. There is no longer fear in your heart the same way. As this area feels oddly quiet. That slurping noise, that cracking of bones has died away, and you're just left with the silence of the dead.
Can I loot Smiler?
Sure. I mean, Stevie did all the work, but
Yeah,
you can
no.
loot Smiler. Yeah. If you do click on any of the corpses, you do see that they have an inventory tab, or that you can
do.
loot items from them. Feel free.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you see the inventory tab. Maybe you just see the items always.
No, yeah, I see the items. How do I do this? Character, probably.
Yeah, you can drag it to your character.
It doesn't let me.
It should let you.
How did? I want
You
to,
got
yeah,
all of the stuff.
and I also want to get rid of something.
You're gonna give him something in return.
Well, okay. Listen, I draw my trident, and I stick it in his body.
You give it your trident.
I stick it in his body.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, I've heard it both ways.
We delete it from my
trident
inventory. Yeah, okay.
is now no longer in your inventory. And for the sake of ease, we will say you are not burdened by the slight bit of extra weight that you have.
Check.
I think inventory management has its place. It's not a fun mechanic, but as long as we don't abuse it, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Let's see here. So what you are left with here, you can see that there is bits of light kind of emanating from these rooms. I don't know if there's actually light emanating. There's not light emanating. There should be.
Mm.
There should be actual light here. There is small bits of light that are visible. We'll say that previously the ghouls were covering it up, or were hiding enough of it that it was difficult to tell. You do have small bits of this if you want to continue exploring. That is up to you. You do know that Smiler and its friends came from this northern tunnel here. Coco, as you can see, there is more to this area.
Yep.
Another unfinished tunnel kind of leads this direction. And if you had to really take a guess, you were probably very close to those animal exhibits or underneath of them, roughly over this way.
Mhm.
Shiny.
Oh.
Oh, while they are doing shit, can I like treat wounds on myself?
You could.
Yeah.
Oh, as Bob and Silanas move forward, kind of investigating this area, there is one thing that you note in this room. These bodies have been absolutely mangled by these ghouls feasting on them. It's kind of horrific to see this within a temple such as this, but that is at times the nature of it. Coco, you were unsuccessful, but
Oh
think
yeah,
you
no,
can
I
that
see
one.
that. It tells me.
What you guys do see, though, is heaped on the floor appears to be like a coyote pelt, but it looks like it's actually been fashioned more into like a cloak. Just kind of disregarded on the floor near a large pile of bones.
Yeah. Can I pick it up?
You can. And in fact, that should have given it to you. Did that give it to you?
What's this shiny thing on the floor?
Yeah, it did. Cool. This piece here?
Yeah.
That is some floating light that is kind of allowing this area to be nicely colored and illuminated. Which I don't think has been as big of an issue since I think in general it's kind of assumed there's light on this map. But you also notice that there is kind of a large statue here.
And he's gone.
Whoa.
Well, Mike's dead.
Well,
Oh, that was that was D&D.
You know, it's a
Yep. Nope. Mike
Wow.
died. Oh, no, he's back.
Sorry. No idea. My Discord just crashed. So, with that, you notice a very large statue. This appears to be the feminine form of Gosray.
Can I examine the
Statue specifically of Fury, and kind of the wrath that the sea has.
Can I examine the statue? See if there's anything that moves?
Sure. Give me a perception check. And that would be on the left side. Yep, you got it. Never mind. So you take a moment and kind of feel up this statue.
Giggity.
Doesn't appear to be anything moving. The artist did a very, very good job, though, of giving her the appearance of both like an air and water elemental kind of converging to create her form. So very, very well done, for sure. Unfortunate to an extent that it lives this deep underground and can't just be seen every day.
Shame.
Aside from that, littering of bones and some cloth from these bodies, there isn't much in this room.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go back then.
Hope will come forward and lay on hands on you, Coco.
Thank you.
Aside from that, though, you do see that there is further paths. The far end here, same kind of situation that you've seen a few times now, that it is, looks like they started to carve into it, but haven't really run out of space yet to necessitate a full extra tunnel. But as you can also see, they're getting very close.
Mhm.
Granted, those ghouls did a good number to free up some space, so might work out. The other thing you kind of notice, Bob, is you can't see it yet. You haven't rounded the corner. Never mind. As you round the corner, you notice at the far end here, there is a very unique looking wall that is clearly a door. It is very carved and intricate in nature, depicting the wind and water of Gosray. There is no obvious lock. It is kind of a flat piece of stone, but there's no doorknob, nothing that would necessitate a door, but it looks like a door.
Could I try push on it?
You could. It is stuck very fast. If you would like to give it a hard shove, you could give me an athletics check.
Sure, I might as well. I think athletics. Yeah,
You're pretty good at that.
yeah. Meh.
But not good enough for this. As you just kind of smash into it, your shoulder hurts really bad now.
Oh,
You don't feel like this moved whatsoever.
Can I try and
Yeah.
pick them up?
There is no lock.
just
There is no
That's weird.
doorknob. It is just a flat piece of stone. I mean, it's carved, but it's a flat piece of stone.
Can I examine it, see if it's a hidden mechanism?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I don't know why I thought that was a rooster just yelling, but
You're not far off.
I blanked out for a second. I heard your kid. I was like, "What the hell's a root? Why do we hear a rooster?" I don't.
Yeah, I moved to a very rural area. We just have farm animals in the house now. It was just easier that way.
I'm sorry, Mike. My mind just blanked out,
No,
and I
I'm
was.
with you. That's
And
I think what
was
he was
like,
shooting for
I
anyway.
really was like, "What?"
All right. So, Seal, you look over this door. It is very intricately carved, and it looks like it would almost require some material to open. And as you kind of look it over even more, this definitely depicts wind and water. You think if you were somehow able to apply both to this door, it might open.
Spit on it and blow on it.
I suggest that.
Spit and blow.
that's
You
that's
spit
good.
and blow.
That's what they
Yeah.
say. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. You spit and blow, and the door opens.
Hey!
Wow.
Yeah, stick with me, kid. You'll go far.
Yep. Pretty much. Coming in this room, you see that there is another large statue. This is the masculine form of Gosray. It is basically compressed storm in statue form. There is lightning running all over his body, and storm clouds kind of helping make up the actual mass of it. But the other thing that is very noticeable is that underneath this statue is a very sizable pile of treasure. It seemed that perhaps Smiler, while looting and eating these corpses, liked shiny things.
Shiny.
One thing that also is quite present here is that there is a very large trident in Gosray's hands that looks like it was slotted into place. But treasure-wise, here I will, for sake of ease, we will, I think, let's see, Extinction Curse, active people, party funds. You find 20 silver pieces on the ground. You find 15 gold in just loose coinage. There is a coral statue of a dolphin that looks like it would fetch a pretty price. Let's see, I think I'll have to create an item for that. There is also a necklace and a couple of other smaller items. That looks like they might fetch at least a little bit of gold. There we go. Let's see here. Let's come to equipment and see what we can come up with. Yep. That's how I feel some days too.
That's either, by the way.
Oh. No, you do not have that identified. So you see what looks to be some sort of arrow kind of in and amongst these treasures, kind of crackling with energy. And then the necklace. Treasures. Cool. Okay. There we go. Your party funds are rich.
Yes. I'm just looking at it.
Right.
There we go.
When did we get an armored club?
Kind of digging through it, that's what you see. There isn't a ton of treasure to it, but there are a couple of items that kind of make up this small little hoard. But as you can also see, there is some unfinished tunnels farther to the south. This room kind of finishes it off, and this appears, at least as far as you can tell, to be the extent of these catacombs. There obviously was more at one point, but that has collapsed. Yep.
That's good.
Well.
All right. But I do apologize. I will need to run here right away because I think I do need to get Tier 2 hospital.
Sure.
But
Leave.
good times.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for playing. Sorry for the shorter session here.
No.
And
Thanks.
assuming schedules correctly work out, I think we can hopefully play on the 5th.
Now fine.
Yep.
That's fine for now. Okay, because I think
Yep.
Green Eye, you were saying that you're gone every other weekend.
Which is basically between when we play. So, yeah.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
So
Yep.
it fits pretty well, I think. I hope.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect. All right, we will shoot for the 5th and kind of keep in touch for that. But with that, I do need to run. Apologies.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Bye-bye.
Love.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's
Oh.
gone.
It was good fun, guys. Thank
It
you.
was. Let me quit this.
We did
Goodbye.